Hepiniz hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Umarım keyfiniz ve neşeniz yerindedir. Hogwarts Legacy'ye kaldığımız yerden ikinci bölümüyle devam ediyoruz. Seçme törenine gelecektik ve geldik. Kaçırmadık. Ve tabii ki de videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, kanala abone değilseniz abone olmayı ve açıklama kısmından da beni Twitch'ten takip etmeyi unutmayın arkadaşlar. Çoğunlukla Twitch'teki yaptığımız yayınları YouTube'a atıyorum. O yüzden hepinizi Twitch'teki yayınlarıma da bekliyorum.
I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you
bizim
and
aramızda
me.
hiç.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Evet. Lan kim seçsek de Slytherin olsak mı? Bize veriyor mu acaba seçme şeyini?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet
Bir anda
the
etmeyi
headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The
Professor
sorting
Black.
ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Evet, seçmez şapka bizi bekliyor.
I'll be in touch.
Kalabalıkta niyeyse düştü lan şey. FPS. Bak yer yer düşüyor buralarda.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome.
Ay,
You're just
bizlerin
in
arasında
time.
profesör de varmış
Have a
ya.
seat.
Seçmen şapka.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Derslere başlamak için
I'm
sabırsızlanıyorum.
looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Sadakat, hırs, merak, cesur. Cesaret lan.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Belki de Gryffindor'a aitsindir ha. Cüret, cesaret ve şöhretle tanınan Gryffindor binası. Şimdi cesareti seçtiğimiz için bizi Gryffindor'a şey yaptı. Gryffindor'dan gidelim mi ya? Gryffindor'dan gidelim hadi. Tamam, seçmen şapka bizi Gryffindor seçti. Gryffindor'dan gidelim.
Better be Gryffindor!
Sonuçta Gryffindor'da seçmen şapkanın içinden kılıç çıkıyor ha. Slytherin'i seçsek kötü yoldan giderdim bak. Gryffindor'u seçtik, iyi yoldan gidelim.
Oh,
Slytherin
and
de iyi
one
olmazdı.
more thing. Due
Herkese
to the
zorbalık
unfortunate
yapardım.
injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an
Yer yer
entrance.
FPS düşüyor.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall
Lan bu
see to
müdürü hiç
it, sir.
sevmedim be. Dumbledore
As I was
neredesin
saying,
yiğidim?
I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Şifre.
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Ya ne lan daha çok kanalizasyon
I
borusu
hope you
gibi.
enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Bizim çantalarımız nerede? Ortak salon aşağıdadır da.
Now, which way is the common room?
Yukarısı ne? Hazır ol. Geç böyle işte. Adam ol. Aklını alırım. Hiç ortak salona falan gitmeyeyim. Ya hadi ya. Kilitli diyor ya.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Ya biraz
Suppose
anlamadım.
I'm not allowed up there.
Aha ne güzeldi lan o.
I can't go up there.
Sevdim.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragonfoot, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting Nelly with this anything.
Şu zıplayana bir tanıtmak istiyorum kendime. Ya da öncesinde dur şuna
Still
tanıtalım.
not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Onunla çalıştım.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Büyü kullanarak büyüde ustalaşmak ha. Belki sadece biraz daha pratik yapmasın. Oyunculuk çalışmanız gerekir. Ne alaka lan? Biraz daha
A little
pratik de
more practice
yapabilirsin.
ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Bu öğrenci sözsüz olarak yapabilir mi? Hadi sana şans
Well,
diyorum
good luck
kardeş.
with
Ben
it.
görüşürüm.
It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Şimdi Greta, in lan aşağı.
That girl
She
thinks she
gets
can get
bolder
away with
every
everything.
İn
year.
aşağı, in aşağı. Aşağı iner misin bacım?
You'll like it, trust me.
You miserable lout! Your sister has been in St. Mungo's for 3 days, and she's still vomiting slug. If you ever put
Sure you don't want to try it?
Gareth Weasley ha?
Brewed it myself.
Bir gizli.
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
O zaman ne istersen yapabilirsin değil de garip olmalı.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd
Teyzem dedi,
think.
o da halam dedi
Most
lan.
people
Çeviride
assume I
biraz
can't get into
yanlış
trouble
kalıyor ya.
or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Tamam, tanıştığıma
Well, it was
memnun
nice
oldum
meeting
seninle.
you, Gareth.
Çok
and
uzatmayacağım, çıkacağım.
Thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Evet, bacım aşağı inecek misin yoksa şu ağzının üstüne vurayım mı?
Nelly will do anything for a thrill. The professor could arrive any moment.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts.
Kardeşim,
Is
bu
it
konu hakkında
true?
konuşmayalım
About
ya.
the dragon?
Başa çıkamayacağım bir şey değildi. Korkunçtu diyelim
It's
ya.
true, and I was almost killed.
Artistik yapmayalım.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the Ministry. But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
İnsanlar buradaki
What
seyahatim hakkında ne
exactly
diyor? Hadi
are the
bakalım.
rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough?
Yani ilk günden
Most
havalı
of us
mı olduk?
arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Peki sen hiç ejderha
I'd
ile
imagine most
karşılaştın mı?
students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Tamam, tanıştığıma
I'm
memnun
sure I'll
oldum.
be
Hadi
seeing you
görüşürüz.
around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New
Gene mi
Gryffindor.
çıktı lan o?
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when
Baykuşla
you leave here.
OWL ne
After
alaka lan?
much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised
Yani
something
İngilizceniz varsa bu Türkçe
extraordinary to
ama
ensure your
kullanmayın. Çoğu yeri
success.
biraz yanlış çevirmişler.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Hadi gidelim bakalım, yürü Weasley.
This way.
Zaten tek yön var
The guide will
profesör.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
T ne? T.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply
Sana
cast
boğaz oturmuş ya.
Revelio on it.
Revelio.
and see what the guide says.
Ha, bu Griffin'in portresi. Tamam, portrelerle uğraşmayacağım hocam. Sağ rehberine meydan okumalar falan. Bu senin büyücülük seviyeni zorluklardan kazanan XP'lerle gücümüzü arttırıyoruz. Sağ rehberiniz mevcut meydan okuma yönünüzle devam etmek için meydan okumalar falan filin. Evet. Her meydan okumanın aşamaları vardır. Görünüşlerinde kritik yükseltmeye kadar tamamladığınız. Şşş, oğlum bir şey de yaptırtmadı ki bana ya.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it?
Şurada bir
Keep
şey
your
var.
eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Kilitleri açabiliyor mu lan? Hayamora. Onu öğrenemedik ama ya. Alahamora mıydı lan, neydi? Aha,
No time
kedi.
to waste. You've classes to attend.
Dur, şu kediye bakmam lazım.
Revelio.
Ya niye koşamıyorum ya? Şu T ne? Büyüler. Aa, büyüler. Tamam. Öğreneceğimiz büyüler. Çok güzel.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your
Flue
field
flames ne ya?
guide contains a map of the castle.
Açın
Open
ve
it up and
Central Hall'u
find
bulun.
Central Hall.
Tamam, haritayı açalım bakalım. Güney kanadı. Devam etmek için Güney kanadı bölgesini seç. Greenflow kendi evinizde ortak odası da dahil olmak üzere keşfettiğiniz alevleri temsil eder. Keşfedilmemiş alevleri temsil eder. Şuraya bakalım. Kütüphane ek binası. Profesör vizesinin için Central Hall kilidini açtı. Haritayı döndürmek için, hızlı seyahat etkinleştirmek için şuraya tıklayıp gidiyoruz. Tamam.
Stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Evet. Şunu da
You can get
keşfetmedik mi?
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central
Merkez
Hall.
salonunda hayaldeki hemen her şeye hızlıca ulaşabilirsin. Profesör Weasley, bir saniye hocam. Oo, sevdim bak. Ulan bir Harry Potter hayranının bu oyunu sevmemesi imkansız neredeyse ya.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the
Tılsım ve
Dark Arts
karanlık
classes
sanatlara
today.
karşı savunma.
And I'd
Derslere mi
like to be sure you
giriyoruz?
get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Bana tılsım ders hakkını geç.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
Aha neler gösterdi
He's
bana,
been
neler
terribly
gösterdi.
vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Benim şüphem hikayedeki bir eşya arama ve çatı yüzüm yolculuktan daha fazlası olduğu yönünde. Aslında var
We did take
diyelim.
a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and...
Lan
I shouldn't
keşke
say
yok
more.
deseydim de.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Hadi hocam hadi.
Good luck today.
Hadi salın
And
beni
remember
hadi.
to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Evet, Profesör Fitch, seninle konuşmadan önce şurada bir Rebellion çakalım bakalım. Sandığımız, kasamız, bir şeyimiz var mı? Onları çekmenin bir yolu vardır da.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Onu söylemeyecektik. Bak biliyordum.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she
Hocam
would approve
yanlışlıkla
of.
söyledim ya.
And she may
Kusura
feel
bakmayın.
obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Açalım bakalım. Sağ rehberi. Oğlum, görev günü için SC'ye bas diyor. Sonra da M'ye bas diyor haritaya. Bu ana görevleri temsil eder. Ana görevleri tamamlamak hikayemi iletecek ve yeni özelliklerin kitlenecek XP kazandıracak. Tabi biz %100 bitirip yan görevlerle gitmeyi düşünüyorum ben. Karanlık dersler karşı savunma sınıfı neredeydi lan? Bak bu karanlık sınıfa karşı savunma dersi, nazarlık sınıfı bak. Bunları Leviosa'yı öğreneceğiz. Aki, bunlar güzel şeyler, tamam. Bunu seçelim. Heh. Karanlığa gidelim.
The
Leviosa'yı
map is
öğrenelim.
enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Tamam. Hadi gidelim, karanlık dersleri ve savunma şeyi. İyi, buraya hemen hızlıca atlarız. Işınlanırız, çok güzel. Oğlum bunları zaten ben öğrendim be.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little.
Severus Snape hocam olsaydı Sektim Sempro öğretirdi
me
bize.
from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Burada da bir FPS düştü.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Tamam, Levioso'yu öğreneceğiz. Hadi gidelim bakalım. Hop. Hop. Ananı avradın. Yanlışlıkla orada space'e basmayı unuttum ama Levioso'yu yine de öğrendim.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Evet, salın adımını. Sal bak şimdi
Let
Leviosa
us
nasıl yapılır
begin
göstereyim
with a
sana.
basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Evet,
We
düello.
start
Hadi
with you
bakalım.
two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
Basit kes ve
You may
program
begin.
kullanaraktan. Tamam. Bu iş bizde hocam.
This should be easy.
Levioso! Good form. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Protego. Okay,
Protego! Stupid one.
this can't be your first duel.
Let's just...
Tabii ki de ilk düellom değil.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ulan sen kimsin? Ben kimlerle savaştım?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle
Ya
of
benzer şeylerle
Gryffindors
savaştık da
entirely.
profesör.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Tamam. Saldınız mı?
That's enough spectacle for one day.
Hocam şurada bir
Class
sandık. Sandık mı var? Üst katta mı sandık? Hocam bak, sandık dediniz, benden aldınız. Ah be, kilitliymiş. Bunlarla konuşmayacağım. Bununla konuşuyoruz. Sebastian, konuşalım
I
bakalım.
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way.
Bir tane bile vuramadım be
Didn't expect a new
Sebastian.
student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
İlk düellomdu ama ya, savaşım ilk değildi be. Oldu, dövüşte alsam asla kullanmadım. Asa savaşından nasibimi aldım.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain
Onaylanmamış düello
exclusive,
derken.
unsanctioned dueling organization.
Profesör geldi oğlum, anlatma.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you.
Atalım
If
bakalım
you
şu
want to
büyüyle.
get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the
Kütüphanenin
restricted
kısıtlı
section of
bölümüne
the
gizlice
library,
gireceğiz, tamam.
you just have to be clever enough not to get
Ya,
caught.
o zeka
Thank you,
bizde var.
Sebastian. I'll keep that in
Hadi
mind.
görüşürüz
Good.
Sebastian.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Slytherin'miş
Perhaps
lan bu.
somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual
Ya
skill.
oğlum, aklını alırım
Look
seni.
for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Saat kulesi
If
girişi
you're
yakında.
interested.
Better'ı arayın. Tamam, o iş bizde hocam.
Till next time.
Sebastian hadi çık da git hadi. Hadi hocam hadi. Bu sandık işareti ne ya? Tılsım sınıfına git diyor. O da üst katta. Hadi gidelim bakalım.
Off on another adventure.
Ha, alttan gideceğiz. Hadi. Bu dersi de girelim. Tılsım.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Lan çoğunluğuyla tanışmadık be.
Professor
Ne yani?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color
Hadi lan,
change
aramızda
and
harmoni var
growth
mıymış
charms?
bakalım. El kaldıracak olan var
Anyone?
mı?
Anyone?
Harmoni yokmuş.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Demin 7. ve 5. ve 7.
By the
sayfa
looks of it,
işlemedin mi
you
oğlum?
all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Evet, o büyü bana lazım. Uçan havadaki kağıtları kendime
It seems that
çekeceğim.
we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Hadi bakalım. Akio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the
Süpürgeyi
test,
çağıracağız.
right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very
Evet,
simply,
çağırma büyüsü
cast
akıyor.
Accio
Kullanan
on one of the
kişiye doğru
spheres
çeker.
and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will.
sorun
But
ya,
instead
bir
of
sus
throwing
be.
the marbles out, you are summoning them. Excellent control. Happens to the best of us.
Aa 50 puan şeyiymiş bu.
Very good. Don't lose your composure.
Hocam bunu başta bana söyleseydiniz.
That's it.
Ben hepsini 50'ye getirirdim ki.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student
Evet hadi
a
hadi
bit
hadi
of
gel
a
bakalım.
challenge?
Onay
Come
gel
on
bakalım.
up.
Hadi bakalım.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you
Maviler
are playing
benim mi?
red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ha önce sen mi başlayacaksın?
That is how it's done.
Ya hadi be.
Accio.
Anan avradını çok hızlı geldi. Ah iyi iyi. Çekil lan oradan.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Senin topunu bir dışarıya atayım da sen bir gör ya.
There we go.
Siu 30'a getirdik be.
Nicely
Allah'ım.
done. Let us see this.
Hadi kendi topunu dışarıya at. Kendi topunu dışarıya at. Oğlum şimdi bak. İyi izle. İyi izle.
Accio.
Splendid.
Hah be. Allah kahretsin. Hızlıca vurup o topu düşürecektim aslında be.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall
Hadi
we?
getirelim bakalım hocam. Ha.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Hadi ulan konuşma da oyna.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
30 ha.
That is how it's done.
Şimdi beni izle.
Accio.
Vay anana avradını ya. Cık, dalga geçtik olmadı bak.
Be sharp.
Hadi çarp çarp çarp çarp çarp çarp. Allah kahretsin be 50'ye getirdi. Dur şuradan yapayım da şunu uçurayım anasını satayım. Dur şurası bir dönsün. Çek baba. Hop. Hadi görüşürüz. Oğlum Natasha'yı 50'ye getirdik la. Vay arkadaş 50 yaptık kızı be.
Accio.
Oğlum bu topu niye uçuramadım ben be? Gene Natasha kazandı ya. Çarptırıp uçuramıyoruz mu biz bu topu be?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I
Hafifçe
transferred
koymak
here from
için
Wagadu just
şeyleri.
before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Evet, Uganda ile
Well, it's
ilgili
been
hiçbir
nice
şey duymak
talking
istemiyorum. Hadi
and
görüşürüz.
competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Ha, ne diyorsun profesör?
A word, if you would.
If you're so
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Aşık olmuştur birine.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Tamamdır profesör, ben gidiyorum. Saldın mı beni? Evet. Tılsım ders... O neydi lan? Tılsım dersiyle beraber de burada bölümü noktalıyoruz arkadaşlar. Sürçülisan ettiysem affola. Kendinize iyi bakın. Bir sonraki videolarda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.